Hello, everybody.
Hola.
Hi. In case you don't know me, I am the husband of Chubby_Curl. You can follow her on Instagram and Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to her YouTube page, Chubby Curl. And in case you don't know who Chubby Curl is, I shall hurt you because you, of all people, should know. Oh, right, sorry. If you don't know, then she's this beautiful young lady right beside me. In case you're wondering why we brought you here today, since I've had some time today, and
we had some time today.
I wanted to see if my wife can give her critique and her opinion on not just this album, but a few other albums later on in the future, because she's a singer, a wonderful singer at that. She sings at church, she sings around the house, can't get enough of it.
And he can sing too, but he just doesn't want to.
Lies. All lies. 100%.
Beautiful voice.
So what we're doing is a review of Chloe and Halle's new album, Ungodly Hour, which came out, I want to say, a couple of days ago.
Yeah. It was a couple of days ago.
Yeah. It actually came out in the Ungodly Hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to give our review of the album. We listened to it from start to finish. No skips, no replays. We're going on our first impression of the review. We don't have a rating system per se, but we are going to give our opinions as to how we feel about each track.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the first track, which was the intro. First track, I like how it started off. I like the melodies of their voices and everything. It was a good transition to the next song. So, I liked it.
Yeah. I gave it a thumbs up. I like the message. And I just like, anytime Chloe and Halle open up their mouth, it's just amazing. It's like the heavens open up. And it's just like, how am I so special to be able to hear this? That's just how I am. I'm just like, oh, they're so talented. My face just melted off. That's just how I am. So I was just like, because the intro was like them, their voices, really. There wasn't any words until the very end.
And which makes it a lot easier for them to be sisters because they actually know each other, so it was easier for them to feed off each other. What was the second track?
It was Forgive Me?
Yes.
I don't know, I'm just really old-fashioned. I was like, they cussing. Oh my goodness, my babies is cussing. That's how I felt, because I've been watching them literally since they were babies on YouTube. And I was like, they dropping F-bombs. Like at first I was just like, oh, this track is banging, everything they do is amazing. They do their own music, their vocals, and But I was just like not totally happy with the cursing. And also I was worried because, Halle's supposed to do a Disney movie soon, and Disney has like a way they want their employees and stuff to act. So I was just like, curse words, girl, you don't lose this, Little Mermaid deal. This is for everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Keep that in your pocket until the movie's done. That's what I was just like.
I like it. Cussing it all. The beat knocked. I like the lyrics. I want to blast this with heavy speakers in my headphones. Love it.
The next song is Baby Girl.
Baby Girl. It started off needing about it, but after a while,
that made you iffy about it?
How it began, the melody of it, was how it started didn't appease to me until after I heard it a little bit longer.
Okay. I wrote, their musicality is an amazing gift. We are not worthy. And also, I would just like to add on, their lyrics are amazing. They write really amazing lyrics. Or whoever wrote for them, if somebody else wrote it. Not trying to only give them credit. but whoever wrote with them, the lyrics, though, I thought those were very uplifting lyrics.
Okay. Oh, do it. I think I might have. Part of me wants to skip this one since everybody's heard it. Me personally, when I first heard it, wasn't for me. It's not for me. It's like I get the catchiness of it, but it's not the type that I would go back to. But I can tell that it will be the type of song that radio would play a whole bunch, annoyingly. But yeah.
Okay. I liked it because it's the perfect song for young women in their 20s, like early 20s. I don't know, it just reminded me of going to the club with your friends or going out for a girls' night to like out to eat or to the movies or just hanging with your friends and, you know, getting ready to being excited to just hang out with good company.
Which is the opposite of me.
Yeah, no. Like, you just want to have fun and be in, like, positive company. You didn't have a long week. It's kind of like, you know, like all the shows, like Girlfriend.
Like the lyrics said, we ain't coming here looking for food.
Yeah, they didn't come here looking for food. You know, a lot of times, young black women, people kind of try to make them just always be looking for a husband. Mm-hmm. You always gotta find a husband. You gotta get your husband.
And put a ring on it.
Mm-hmm, put a ring on it. Leave Beyonce on it. So, but, you know, it's like always this pressure, like you always gotta find a man, and people don't really talk to young women about, you know, just being happy in your singlehood and finding yourself and just being happy and content with yourself or with you and your friends and just being content being alone. And it reminded me of a good message for young girls, like, just don't be going to clubs just to find boo. You know, go hang out with your girls, you know. You ain't always got to be looking for a man. It'll happen. Don't worry about it. You know, just have fun. Live life.
Next one.
That one was Tipsy.
Tipsy?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Not for me.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was a little iffy in the very beginning because Halle was using her lower register.
I know nothing about this because
Okay. So when Chloe and Halle sing,
wherever
Chloe,
you register, I don't know if you
wow.
it's a payment.
Chloe is more of a like an alto, maybe mezzo soprano, maybe.
Okay.
She's more of an alto. Her voice is more rich, like Beyonce's, and Halle's voice is kind of like mine. I'm a culture soprano, so her voice is very airy. She can go really high in her upper register, so she can hit the really high notes. And she can like just flutter around and hit many different notes in like an instant. I've never heard her, like she's always doing the highs while Halle's always doing the highs while Chloe's always doing the lows. I've never really heard her go that deep into her lower register. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know about this. I also wrote that Halle's not legal. It's like, what you talking about, Tipsy, little girl? You're 19. Wow. Because when we were listening to it, I Googled it because I was like, wait, she was born in 2000? Yeah, she's 19. So I Googled it because I was like,
drinking age somewhere.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tipsy didn't really catch my ear. Again, granted, I'm not really the demographic, but I can understand what a catchy song would be. But yeah, it's like, I just don't see it being what I want to listen to. And it felt like, to me, the vocal range of the range that she was singing, it didn't mesh well with the music to me. Maybe it's just my ear.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I felt like she had to sing in the lower register so her sister could get in the note that she was trying to get in for her verse.
Yeah.
That's what I felt was going on. So the next song is Ungodly Hour.
Love it! I love Ungodly Hour. I liked it from start to finish. I like the way that the Ungodly Hour started, and it kept my attention. The production is really good. Like, I can actually play this over and over again. I would play this on loop.
I wrote down lyrics too. The lyrics were really good. Mm-hmm. And also I wrote down fashion music because it felt like music for me by clothes.
Yeah.
You know, the music that you hear in like Forever 21.
Yeah, the production reminded me of K Tronada's production when it comes to his music. It's very like chic-like type of,
Yeah, that's what it felt
very
like. Chic.
house-driven type of thing.
Also, I like the two better. Just in case you were wondering. Yes.
All right.
The next song was Busy Boy.
Yeah.
I liked it. I wrote down the backing reminds me of 90s R&B music. It gave me like this 90s nostalgia vibe. And I said it should be on a soundtrack. I think I meant that like it would sound like a type of song that would be on a soundtrack for like Two Can Play This Game. What was the movie with Bill Bellamy and his sister was trying to catch him on being a player?
Def Jam's How to Be a Player.
Yeah. It sounded like it should be like on a soundtrack like that.
Busy Boy from start lost me a bit. But after a while, I started to like how it was coming along. I'm trying to remember, was Busy Boy the one that had the little change up that sounded like a different song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that change up saved it to me.
Yeah.
It's not something I would bump, but I like it.
Okay. And that song is Catch Up.
Pass.
Really? That kind of made me want to dance. I put the little dancing emoji. No?
Nah.
Okay. It made me want to dance. Just, be in a club, Okay. Next one is Overwhelmed.
That was a good interlude which led to the next song. I always like when they sing like vocally because of the fact like they know each other.
Yeah.
They know how to mesh well together. Otherwise they will fight each other. Which
Yeah.
hey.
I think what did I write down? Vocal layering. I was enamored of the vocal layering.
Ooh, enamored. You should go to this.
Anyway, I was enamored of the vocal layering because it's just two of them, but it sounds like a bunch of like they like have a whole family singing, and I was just like, ooh, and I could hear everybody's vocals clearly. Like I could hear, oh, she's doing this, and she's doing this, and they're meshing it all together, and it fits in together like a glove. It's all warm and toasty. So they're vocal layering. And like you said again, like their musicality is amazing. They complement each other musically. And they understand music theory, obviously.
I'm still trying to figure out enamored. Lonely, which came after Overwhelmed. Great transition, by the way, from Overwhelmed to Lonely. It was really nice melody. Really good. I like it.
Me too. I like it too.
Next up was Don't Make It Harder on Me. I like the concept. The way that they sung so beautifully of telling that person, don't make it harder than it already is. Because it could go two different ways, either something good or something bad.
I like it too. I wrote tales all the time, like
beauty. What is with you in the dude? So you mentioned old girl is gonna be
for them or something. I said tales all the time because the lyrics reminded me of like situations my friends have been in or I've been in where you're basically trying to leave a dude alone that you really like and you think he's really cute, but you know he don't mean well by you. And you're trying to leave him alone, but he keep looking at you. You're like, stop looking at me! Don't look at me! Stop looking at me like that. I'm gonna go with him, and I'm gonna have a happy life because I'm not gonna have a happy life with you. I was just like, yeah, it just reminded me, like, there was all these memories playing in my head of dealing with situations. Well, not situations, I only had one situation. But my friends, all of their situations with guys like that, and it just was like, yeah, this is like a song that can really age well because women go through this all the time. Like, it's not going to stop. There's women currently going through that right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next track was Wonder What She Thinks of Me. At first, I got bored. A little bit. it kind of stuck on to me. It's good, but I wouldn't play it. For me.
I liked it, but I also can't relate. But I liked it because it was very reminiscent of Whitney Houston's Saving All My Love for You. Yeah. It was basically the same situation. And I was like, it's like a new version of that song. Yeah. That's what I thought. And it could probably age well, just like Whitney Houston's Saving All My Love for You.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we get, I believe, to the last track, which was The Rest of Your Life. Or Rest of My Life. Which is Your Life, My Life, My Life in the Sun.
I liked it, but the lyrics, the way the lyrics were formed or when they were sung, it reminded me of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Look at what I'm gonna give it to me, na. I don't know the words of na 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 na.
I don't know why you're singing Winston Fun.
But
anyway,
body is Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was like the way the lyrics were
I know.
reminded me of that.
I didn't want that to be the ending track.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a good fit to be the last track to end on. With that being said, the song was okay.
Also, I just noticed in my notes I wrote, it sounded like The Kids Are Alright Part 2. And also I wrote down their music inspires me to write. Oh, like every time I hear them, I just want to sit down and write that whole album.
Alright, so if you had to pick at least 3 songs that are your favorite and 1 song that you would buy out of the 3 that you picked.
Maybe Ketchup?
1.
And then you know I like it to
2. I'm not gonna listen to it.
Lonely?
3.
Yeah, I kind of like Lonely.
You gotta pick 3.
Can I dial
3. Only 3. Only 3. Unless you're gonna replace one of these 3 songs that you had. Which you had Ketchup, Do It, and Lonely. So Lonely is the purchase. Mm-hmm. Mine is Forgive Me. I know, right? Ungodly Hour and Lonely. And I would buy Ungodly Hour. Definitely a buy. No, that's Forgive Me. That does it for our review of Chloe and Halle's album. Be sure to follow this beautiful lady at chubby_curl on Instagram. You can follow me at Big John aka Fatboy. Continue to like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want, as long as you give us 1 million views. That's all we want. There's no time limit on that. We just want 1 million views. I'm just ballparking out there. Know your worth. And I feel we are worth 1 million views. Yes. Peace and love to you all. Good night.